Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS, FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you thought the NFL offseason was just about free agency and draft rumors, think again. Because the buzz around the league right now is all about a potential blockbuster deal that could reshape not only the Falcons' future, but also the entire NFC South landscape. And yes, we're talking about Lamar Jackson possibly landing in Atlanta, a move that could send shockwaves through the division and set the Falcons up for a serious resurgence in the coming years. The rumors are swirling, and the details are as intriguing as ever. Lamar Jackson, the dual-threat superstar from Baltimore, has been at the center of trade speculation all offseason. The Ravens, sitting at 8-7 in 2025, find themselves in a bit of a rebuild after Jackson's recent struggles. A QBR of just 91, compounded by a recurring knee injury that sidelined him for several games. Their defense, which allowed 23 points per game, hasn't been enough to carry the team, especially with the offense balancing on a shaky foundation. Now, sources close to the league are whispering about a megadeal potentially happening in the NFC crossfire, a trade that could send Lamar to the Falcons in exchange for 2 first-round picks. Imagine that for a second. Lamar Jackson, the guy who's been making highlight reel plays since he entered the league, could be donning the red and black of the Falcons. It's a move that has fans dreaming of a new era, one where Atlanta's offense takes a giant leap forward with a quarterback who can do it all. Lamar's stats in 2025 are nothing short of spectacular when healthy. Over 850 passing yards, 25 touchdowns to just 9 interceptions, a 68% completion rate, and an EPA per pass of plus 0.28. Plus, he adds a dynamic rushing threat with 850 yards and 8 rushing touchdowns, averaging nearly 5 yards per carry. His PFF grade hovers around 88. 7, and he's pressured on less than half of his dropbacks, which speaks to his ability to extend plays and keep defenses honest. Lamar's career totals are equally impressive, around 0 passing yards, 125 passing touchdowns, over 0 rushing yards, and 40 rushing touchdowns. His injury history includes a knee issue in Week 4 of 2024 that kept him out for 3 games, but when healthy, he's one of the most electrifying players in the league. For the Falcons, bringing in Lamar would not only solve their quarterback puzzle but supercharge their entire offense. With Penix Jr. sidelined due to a knee injury, the team has been searching for consistency under center, and Lamar could be the spark that ignites a top-tier attack. Now let's talk about what this means for Atlanta's offense. Lamar's mobility, combined with his arm talent, would elevate the Falcons' passing game significantly. We're talking about an offense that could push for over 0 yards in total offense each season, with a quarterback who can extend plays and create big chunks on the run. His EPA per pass of plus 0.28 is a massive upgrade, especially considering the Falcons' current quarterback situation. Plus, his ability to run opens up new options for play action and RPOs, making the offense more unpredictable and explosive. And it's not just about offense. Lamar's presence on the field would also have a positive impact on the Falcons' defense by controlling the clock and winning possession battles. The Falcons already boast a solid defense with a PFF grade around 88. 7, but adding a dual-threat quarterback could help them dominate time of possession even more, giving their defense more rest and opportunities to make plays. This is crucial because the Falcons' defense, which has been solid but sometimes inconsistent, could thrive with the added offensive firepower that Lamar Jackson would bring. The AFC North is in chaos right now, with the Bengals and Ravens battling it out. But the Ravens could be forced to move on from Lamar, especially if they're looking to rebuild or reset their cap space. The Ravens are reportedly hesitant to part ways with Lamar, but with their current standing and the need to free up cap room, about $35 million if they trade him, it's a move that could make sense for both sides. The Ravens could use the draft capital to rebuild their roster, especially on the offensive line, where they've allowed 19 sacks this season, and fill other gaps. For the Falcons, this isn't just about acquiring a star. It's about making a statement that Atlanta is serious about contending again. The team would be looking at a clear upgrade, with projections showing over 4.0 total yards per season and a quarterback whose QBR could jump from 85.2 to well above 95. Once Lamar is in Atlanta, the offense would transform. Imagine the possibilities: play-action passes to Kyle Pitts, deep shots to Drake London, and Lamar himself running all over the field. The Falcons' offensive stats could leap from their current ranking, around 22nd in points scored, into the top 8, averaging around 26 points per game, a massive step forward. This potential move also has huge implications for the Falcons' draft strategy. With Lamar Jackson, the team might focus on bolstering their offensive line and weaponry in free agency or draft, knowing they have a dynamic quarterback who can elevate everyone around him. The cap space freed up by trading away players or restructuring contracts would allow Atlanta to target key free agents, further strengthening the roster. Now, I want to highlight the playoff picture here. The Falcons, with Lamar leading the charge, could see their Super Bowl odds skyrocket from plus 10.0 to around plus 3.0. Lamar has proven to be a playoff performer, with 5 game-winning drives after 2023, and his ability to perform under pressure would be a game-changer in the postseason. His dual-threat ability, combined with Atlanta's solid defense and emerging offensive weapons, sets the stage for a real playoff run. Of course, this isn't just about the present, it's about building a new dynasty. The NFL landscape is shifting, and teams that make bold moves now will set themselves up for sustained success. For Atlanta, acquiring Lamar Jackson isn't just about winning one season, it's about establishing a new identity, a new era of competitiveness that can last for years. The Falcons have been on the cusp of something great before, and this could be the move that pushes them over the top. Meanwhile, the Ravens face a crossroads. Without Lamar, their offense could suffer a 20% dip in production, and their AFC North rivals, especially the Bengals, will look to capitalize on any weakness. The division is already competitive, with teams like Cincinnati pushing for supremacy, and Baltimore might find itself struggling to keep pace if they lose their dual-threat quarterback. For Baltimore, it's a tough call. Do they rebuild, or do they fight to keep Lamar and try to retool around him? That's the big question as the offseason unfolds. Looking ahead, the Falcons need to act quickly. The offseason is a crucial window, and the potential for Lamar Jackson to join the team hinges on negotiations and trade logistics. Atlanta's front office has to balance cap considerations and roster needs, but the allure of Lamar's talent and the immediate upgrade he offers makes this a no-brainer for most fans. If the deal goes through, expect the Falcons to be a team to watch in 2025, possibly vaulting into the top contenders in the NFC, a true revival of the franchise. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Lamar Jackson is the missing piece to finally bring Atlanta back to the Super Bowl stage? Would you trade 2 first-round picks for a chance to see Lamar electrify the offense and redefine the team's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and you're right here with us, getting the inside scoop. Let's keep the passion alive, Falcons fans. The best is yet to come.